And welcome. Let's take some deep breath to anchor. Being in the here and now, in your home, in your body, in your love, and welcoming you to 2025. Thank you for being here on earth with me in these times, at this moment, at this point, somewhere in time and space, here on earth and multidimensional, but here with your voice, with your heartbeat, with your breath, with your love. Breathe deeply the love of earth, the love of the air floating through our nostrils, our anatomy, our beingness. Breathing this deep breath of life that is full of love. Full. It is just love. Taking a moment and focus on the loved ones around us. Being grateful for any being that is in our life, in our privacy, in our sacred circle of loved ones, and just thanking every single being. If you have only pets around you, even more so, each little soul with a big heart, so a big soul that you've met up with here in your home. Absolutely seeing the other being, the other person, the other being made full of love, of birth love, love of this life, of multidimensional love, of this uniqueness of having another being. And even if it's just the trees outside, if it's the wind, quite stormy here, the new moon. Oh, I didn't say a timestamp, so let's just welcome to join with me in this breathing, being love circle of the 1st of January 2025. Was around 1:40, 1:42 a.m., 1:47 a.m. here in Central European time zone, CET, somewhere between the water bodies of the River Elbe and the North Sea, Atlantic Ocean, and this northwestern Central European piece of Earth, part of planet Earth, this universe, which in these galaxies, neighboring galaxies, all the stars, on a new moon night of this 31st. No, sorry, yeah, the transition of 31st to the 1st. So there are still places not yet gone through the 1st of January, where there are other places that are 12 hours ahead and that are already at 2 p.m. on the 1st. And so, yes, the energies of the 31st are still here on Earth. As we move through the galaxy, if we move through, these different spirals of the Earth moving around its own axis and then moving around the solar system and sharing space with planet, and we are on a new moon still. These 3 days of stillness and germination in the sacred cave and the temple and the positive darkness, the one that is like a womb, is like a cave, is like a protective layer of that what is being created. And I felt to share with you, and I don't have a better word than to say to honor. It's not the right word. Reminding ourselves of the love of the planet and of this life. It's not a reminder either. It's just to speak of, voice and name that realization that life is absolute love, and being conscious of that love. Even if that love consciousness manifests itself through tears, if you listen to those scholars that share their astrological view with us, and there's quite a few handfuls out there that are very good at summarizing the intricate energies of this Gregorian calendar year, whilst we find ourselves in an electromagnetic field or energetics that are squeezing us through a passage into freedom, but that it can be quite overbearing too much at times. And so with all that knowing there and all that body of work, which is surely fantastic, all these ley lines come in harmonies while the Kali Yuga is being surpassed in the next few moons, the next few months, and whilst we also still in the winter months of the northern hemisphere, just having had the winter solstice, but that left the shortest night about 7 days or so, and we are at the cycle of a new earth at the end of a new earth and a new moon, I was meaning to say, but we are a new earth because so we're having that end of that 2024, which is still a little bit on this planet, moving into 2025, and yeah, feels a bit like we're setting sail onto a world tour, and we're having strong winds and deep waves and a lot of currents in all directions. So really feels we get to demonstrate more of our strength. And so I wanted to take this hour or so that we share here to remind all of us of the deep love we are able to express. We're able to feel, and thinking of each loved one that belongs to our little group of what we call family and friends, and our little family group may have shrunk compared to what we knew as children. But we can also remind ourselves of all the loved ones in all dimensions as they don't go the way that we are taught. They are in our hearts, and yes, I know it's not the same than holding a hand, but they live in our memories and they live in our love. And yes, we are allowed to truly miss them. And yes, it can feel alone at times, and this is why it's even more important to acknowledge the loved ones that are in our lives. Let's just take a minute to focus on each one of those that are dear. to our heart and that are near to this love. Thanking them. So grateful to share this life with them. While we're letting 2024 leave, thanking it for the experiences, but also thanking it for letting go of an intense year, intense season, and we're inviting in 2025 with this love potential, fully knowing it's going to be a possibility for us to show our strength and focus on this pure love. And this is really what I wanted to share with you today. This moment, this breath, is this purity, just love. Never mind if you find yourself resting at home and integrating a lot of the energetics and recharging your batteries this time in between the years and entering this new year maybe not with the best of conditions and the best of situations. So just letting all of that go and really what the message is that I can strongly share with you. And I hope somehow that these words can transport that. And in a moment, we will focus inwards. I just needed to express in this human voice the acknowledgement of the pure love from this planet, from Earth, and the pure love from all the stars in this cosmos, all the planets around us that hold us, and the love of being in this human body and able to breathe and capable of expressing that love in many ways. Maybe you're able to be creative personally There's so much energy, vital energy, life energy used up for inner restoration, purification, realization, embodiment, letting go of so many timelines and all that old paradigm that cannot come to the new earth vibration of that what many refer to as ascension, which basically is essentially returning to an essence of pure life. But surely in this paradigm where we live in these galaxies, in these multidimensionalities, it is a spiral type movement in various directions, and it depends whether you see it from Earth, you see it from the sun, you see it from galactic center or the supergalactic center, you see it from another planet, you see it from your entire consciousness beingness. If you can get to that point to travel within your own body, within your own cells, within your own consciousness. And so we breathe the elementals and we breathe out, and it's just all love, purest of love. So I wanted to share with you this pureness of love, and the rest really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what biological age you are, if you're in your comfy clothes with disheveled hair, if you are in between jobs, if you are with depleted human resources, if you are exhausted from doing all that inner work in these days of reflection and introspection in this winter month, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your life kind of has reduced to zero and all these ego consciousness ways of measuring don't measure up. It's something we're leaving behind. Doesn't matter how many of your clothes fit or not. It's the pureness, this solidity, this knowingness, this big pure heart of yours and that of mine and that of this planet and that of this life, that we are aware of this, that matters. We are at this purest of love stage, and that's what the focus is today. So let's take a deep breath yourself as comfortable as you can. Taking deep breath, and with each out breath, relaxing. Relaxing into where you're lying or sitting or standing. Just letting all the tension float out of your body through the breath with each out breath. Absolutely aware of that comforting strength and source of your breath. That big chest of yours that can draw the air. While earthing, while grounding, while breathing into your body and letting any tension go. Focusing on each body part that shows tightness. Breathing a few times into those areas. You know, the areas in your body where you often feel the tweaks of muscle tension, where you are aware of your fascia and your bones. Each body is unique in that way, and you may have noticed some of those ascension symptoms in the last days and weeks and months, particularly every time there is solar activity that then floats onto this planet and into our cells, together with planetary movements and the every minute changing magnetic fields around us alone through the position of Earth and the Sun, the Moon, all the other planets that we can observe or feel, and all the fixed stars or all the stars, as well as the elements, you know, the winds, coolness of the temperature, warmth, environment, the need sleep, the need for rest, even in sleepless moments like these, still this feeling of a lot of change happening deep within consciousness, the beingness. In fact, being aware of the fact we're having rather short days and long nights, and thankful in a way for this apparent darkness that seems to soothe the nervous system and allows the body to rest, being grateful and thankful for the 3 days we have, the season, weekends, for all those early evenings you're resting, maybe able to sleep and allowing the body to have naps and following that natural rhythm as much as possible within the responsibilities, but nevertheless it's being slowed down due to the season here in the Northern Hemisphere. And maybe you find yourself in a place that you don't want to be or you didn't consciously choose, and the time in your life where the thing that matters most is how one feels in one's own skin, in one's own body, and we just honor, yeah, we just acknowledge. We are just making ourselves conscious of that pure love that is in our veins, that is in our breath, that is in our voice, that is in our head, in our shoulders, our arms, our torso, our chest, the core of our beingness. Ribcage and our hips, our legs, our feet, all those joints, all those parts, and we're just letting, allowing it to rest and relax. So I'm going to focus now on a source of light, whether it arises out of your solar plexus or your heart, or you're imagining an inner sun, or you're imagining starlight. I am going to imagine white, silvery white, yellowish white, golden white, light source Yeah, from the stars in this case. It's in the middle of the night here, so it's blustery wind outside that you can hear through the closed windows and through the closed curtains and through the shutters and just exhale the air. Maybe you close your eyes, there's just a mixture of different darkish colored space. With each breath, you drop a little bit deeper into that cave, into that healing temple sleep. Thankful for the rest, thankful for this time out, thankful for being in the middle of this night in the deep womb of Mother Earth, the night sky, sharing the space, sharing your home with your loved ones, sharing your heart with your loved ones. While your body adjusts and sinks more into the surface wherever you are finding yourself. Letting go of any more muscle tension and maybe old pictures, old thoughts coming up. We're just letting them pass by like the wind. Not getting upset by it and not pushing them away, just focusing on the breath, dropping deeper into that deep relaxation of just allowing the body to exhale. You are free. I am free. You are whole. I am whole. You are love. I am love. And you love yourself, and I am loving myself. We are all pure love. What we eat is love, prepared through love. What we breathe in and out is love, pure love. What we touch with love. Who we are, where we are, is pure love. We fill our entire body with that breath of love, and also not just with that breath. We feel a consciousness arise that is pure love. It's part of the fabric of being here on earth. It doesn't matter what situation you find yourself in. It doesn't matter what tasks lie ahead. It doesn't matter the circumstances. It is pure love that carries you through. Just be aware of that. So we breathe deeper into this physical form. We breathe into the place we find ourselves in, the room, our home. Everything that is part of our home. It's our sacred, private temple, our cave of rest. It's a place to recharge your batteries, to feel at peace with yourself, to share with your loved ones. You anchor the love here in this home, fully aware that the harmonics of all the ley lines support us, that there are no disturbing currents now on earth, that everything is flowing peacefully, nurturing this earth body, nurturing peace, nurturing that love, nurturing all of nature, nurturing all the trees, plants, shrubs. They are having their winter rest, sleep here. Nurturing all our family members, all our pets, nurturing us while we relax more. Now we let go completely, imagining this gentle love light. Never mind if it's a dark silvery color or if it is a dark bluish or it is a deep indigo, almost anthracite blackness. If it's like being inside a crystal, lapis lazuli or amethyst, or there is maybe this starlight manifesting in your third eye and taking those little sparks of color, light, bluish, white, silvery, light gray, and that energy that we ask for the starlight to fill our body with each breath, letting go more of our form, pure love. Doesn't matter if you fall asleep, it's fine. In fact, sleep is the best meditation of all. In fact, I wish all of us to have the best sleep, the best rest. We are total pure love. And I'll be closing this focused inner journey in a moment. Just remain there and drop further into your own space, if that is what your guidance is. Should you get up, please ground and have some water. Take it easy. For those of you who go to sleep, go with love, in love, pure love. Fully aware and fully appreciative of this life, this chance, this possibility to be still, to be the pureness of love. Breathe love, speak love, be love. Fully aware we are being loved. And should you not feel it, then you just going to love yourself first of all. Totally love yourself. Maybe you can take moments in your time and space and just remind yourself that you love yourself and you love Earth and Earth are loving you and the cosmos is loving us all too. Just purely through its existence, through its consciousness. So the very fact we can look to the sky, to the stars, see the sunlight, feel the energies of the planetary bodies of this new moon. And so I wish all of us, amidst all that, what is needing to change, the most peaceful moments, the most conscious of moments filled with this pure love. And any moment you can feel the love of the elements, the love of your loved ones, the love of this planet. And each moment you can feel it or perceive it, but you can also tell yourself the true pure love that you are, acknowledging it, sensing it, saying it, just for you yourself, in the privacy of your own being. You can give yourself that deeply needed love, and you can incorporate that love with each action. Whatever you do, I am breathing in love. I am living in love. I am love itself. Even if, or especially if you find yourself void of humans, but totally on your own, in your own home, in your own body. During the day, during the night, in all weathers, emitting that love into the space where you are, into the home that you reside in, loving all that you see around yourself, all that you feel around yourself. You're absolutely free to love all that, what is around you, all those nature beings, the trees, all nature, the animals, and of course, any being, of course, the human beings, of course, your loved ones. But one of the things to focus on is the love for yourself, for you being in this life, being in total love with all that is you, all that is your life, all that is around you. Your voice is love. Your breath is love. You are love. And so I share with you this calendar year of 2025 in pure, deep, nurturing, natural, multidimensional, in the here and now, deep inside your core, beingness, consciousness of that pure, unique, all-encompassing love that you are, that life is, life on earth is, that earth is, cosmos is, this planet is, this breath is love. Let's make this a wonderful, loving, kind, peaceful new year in the new paradigm of new earth in the here and now and everywhere in the multiverse for all of us. loving ourselves deeply, sharing that love with all we do, all we are, where we are, emitting that love. So today, this focus was just about finding ourselves in the ultimate infinity consciousness. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing. You are love. I am love. We are love. This is love. Thank you. So it is.